We're here with Harold Mozingo in Wilmington, Delaware, rainy Wilmington, Delaware. Harold, last time we talked to you, you were coming off your first full season in the minor leagues. Been up and down since then. Tell us just what you've been through over the last 2 years.
Well, it's been a lot of days just sitting in Arizona rehabbing. Haven't really done a whole lot. Just had the surgery in 2008. I missed all of 2008. I had the shoulder into 2007. Was rehabbing that. Tried to come back, and my second rehab outing, the elbow flew out.
Yeah.
And just rehabbed that the rest of 2008. And then last year I tried to come back, and it just wasn't there. They sent me home, told me to take some time off, and here we are this year.
How tough have the past 2 years been with all your injuries?
I mean, to say that it was tough, I mean, you know, there's so many things that aren't really tough that we go through that we think are tough. But I mean, mentally, it was the toughest part about it all. You know, you're just sitting there, and I mean, you really only at the field for 2 hours a day, and just at the rehab, just the same thing over and over again, just the monotony of it all. And it's just like having to watch other people come and bypass you, and you know, you go from being on the radar to being a nobody. It's kind of tough watching all the new guys come in. But I mean, other than that, like I said, just the mental part that's really tough. The physical part, you know, we have great physical therapy people. You know, they take care of us well. So I mean, they know what they're doing. So we just go in there every day and get our work done and get out of there.
So far this year, how's the arm been? I mean, it seems like you've been getting better.
Yeah.
How's it feel for you?
Yeah, this year's been a lot better. You know, I've been, like the last few years, just nothing's ever felt comfortable. And this year, I mean, I came to spring training and just the pain had gone away, and just allowed me now to really, like, I feel like I'm getting back to my full potential now. So it's just really exciting being out here again, though. You know, so that's pretty much what I am now. You know, just everything's feeling good for once. So.
What drove you to get back? I mean, a lot of people would probably just give it up after back-to-back injuries.
I mean, this is what I've always dreamed of doing, you know? So that's pretty much what drove me. This is what I've wanted since I was a little kid, so that's pretty much it.
What's this year meant to you personally? As you said that the mental part of it was the toughest.
Yeah.
Now that you're back, having some success, what's it mean to you?
Well, you know, I didn't really have, to say, I don't really know how to phrase this too well, but I didn't have a lot of expectations coming in this year just because I haven't pitched in 2.5 years. I was 25 coming into the year. I didn't know how my arm was going to hold up. I didn't know what the organization had planned for me. You know, so I just came out to spring training as close to 100% as I thought I could be, and just went out there and did what I could, and the pieces fell into play.
What's it mean to you? I mean, we talked beforehand about Jared and then Sergio, and we talked about Cody's success. What's it mean to you to see former teammates, Sizemore, played in the big leagues? What's it mean to you to see former guys that you played with playing at the highest level?
You know, it's always good when you have teammates playing at the levels like that. Like Scotty this year, starting in Detroit this year, you know. That was a big thing, just not just for him, but for the whole VCU program. I'm sure like Coach Keys and all will be able to use that for recruiting purposes. You know, you got a lot of, especially in Detroit, you got ends right there too. So just like when those guys succeed, it brings a lot back to the VCU program.
What does the VCU program mean to you when you look back on your time at VCU and where it got you? What does that mean to you?
Right. The biggest thing with me from VCU, part of it, was growing up. You know, I was drafted out of high school, but there's no way I was prepared for this coming out of high school. But just those 3 years at VCU, you had to grow up. You know, you were away from home. That was my first time being away from home, and I had a lot of growing up to do, and just that's what it really meant to me. And you know, Coach Keys does a good job not only preparing people for baseball, but for life. Really, I mean, it's tough on people, but I mean, people need that.
Some rapid fire questions about VCU we'll try here.
All right.
Favorite memory during your time at VCU?
That's definitely winning the CAA championship. 2005, yeah. It beat Towson. Yeah.
Favorite, let's say favorite CAA opponent to play against?
Favorite CAA opponent to play against? You know, even though we never really did well against them, Wilmington was always a lot of fun to play. You know, I mean, we struggled with them mightily when I was there, but they were fun to play.
You may get some guys upset. Favorite teammate?
Oh, man. You know, well, I guess what I'm happy to say is John Leonard. He was at my wedding. So, but, you know, I had a lot of great teammates. You know, Mick Vitaliano, Nate Anderson. You know, those are guys I roomed with. You know, I lived with Trey Harris, Sergio, Quan Evans, Scott my first year. You know, I lived with Cody. So, I mean, you know, you just meet a lot of people coming through there. Those were really good times.